What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I am going to tell you guys everything that sucks with the Honda Grom. Alright, so this is my 2018 Honda Grom, and I've had it for about almost 2 weeks now. Put on almost 100 miles within those 2 weeks, and I'm going to tell you guys everything I noticed that sucks with this bike already. Like, it's not a lot, but it's just a bunch of little things, and I'm going to go over everything that I don't like about this bike so far with you guys. So the first thing is the turn signals are not automatic. So when you use the turn signal, you click it to the left and the turn signal is on, and the issue is it's not an automatic turn signal like a car. So when you go to turn it off, you have to press the center, and I always forget to turn that thing off, and it's always blinking. The second issue that kind of involves the turn signals is where they're located is really close to the horn, and if you're not used to the Grom, you'll go turn your turn signal on, and to press the center to go turn it off, what I'll do a lot of times is accidentally press the horn instead of the turn signal, which is just another thing, just another little thing about the Grom that I'm not too big on. Alright, so another thing that sucks about the Honda Grom, and I'm sure if you guys have a Grom, you know exactly what I'm talking about, is you'll be riding along in first gear, and then you're gonna go to shift up to second, and it feels like neutral is such like a wide gear that you kick up to, you feel like you're in second, you let go of the clutch, and all of a sudden you're going nowhere and you're just revving the shit out of your engine, and that happens to me all the time. Yeah, so I think I'm in like neutral, or second. I'd kick up like, all right, second gear, just got off a stoplight, I'm going, and then all of a sudden it's actually neutral and just revving the piss out of this thing. I'm like, what the fuck, why am I going nowhere? Well, it's because I am actually in neutral. So if you guys own a Grom, you probably know what I'm talking about, but that happens to me a lot. Another issue that really isn't an issue, but it also is an issue at the same time, is how quiet the stock exhaust is. I really hate how quiet the stock exhaust is because I feel like people can't hear me when I'm like trying to pass them, or I'm going down the road. It's like a 4-lane road, and you're like here, the car's on this lane, and like you're next to them, and I feel like they can't hear you, and they're gonna go shift lanes and run you over. So I really wish the exhaust was louder. That's why I'm actively looking to get another exhaust, because I don't want to get run over or hit. I want people to hear me, man. I just want this thing singing. So I definitely need a louder exhaust for this thing ASAP. The next thing that I think sucks about the Grom, and I'm not sure if it's just because the Grom's not broken in yet because it's still really new, but the brakes. Like, I feel like the back brake is so damn soft on this thing that like when I go to a stop sign or stoplight and I just fucking rail on that brake, it doesn't do much. Like, I gotta use the front and rear, whereas like on my dirt bike, I know it's a motocross bike, but the rear brake stops you pretty good. On this, I feel like this rear brake is really soft, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that from the factory or it just needs to be bled or broken in, but my rear brake is really, really soft, and I don't know, I've read some people say that's just how it is, but I feel like that's just not right, and it should have a little more bite to it. Alright, the next thing that sucks are these tires. These are just some like cheap tires. These are like, I think by a brand V Rubber, and that's just a really cheap tire, and I'm not too big on tires. I rode it once in the drizzle and rain, and they sucked, honestly. They were fucking terrible. Felt in the corners, I felt so unstable and so sketchy riding this bike. I was not comfortable riding this bike in the rain, and the roads weren't even, it wasn't even pouring rain, it was just like a little mist. But I definitely felt in the corners and accelerating and braking that I was not a fan of these tires, and I felt very unstable on these tires. So that's something in the future that I'm gonna be looking into doing, is definitely getting some new tires for this thing, just so it's a little bit more stable in the rain. All right, another thing that I hate about that Grom that sucks is this rear fender right here. And I know you can get fender deletes, and that's exactly what I did. I have a rear fender delete that is sitting at my house waiting to be installed. There'll be an install video on that, but I can't wait to get rid of this ugly piece of plastic here. This looks like just fucking garbage, to be honest. So I can't wait for this to go bye-bye. And here's another thing that sucks about the Grom, and I just, do I say this? Because I know I'm gonna get a lot of slander. Do I say this? I'm gonna say it anyway. 9.7 horsepower. Really? I bought this bike, and I know you guys are gonna be like, dude, you bought this bike, you knew it was gonna be slow. I knew this bike wasn't gonna be fast. I didn't want a fast bike to begin with, but just, this is not a bike that you buy if you live somewhere where the speed limits are 45, 55 miles an hour. Because yeah, it will get to 40, 45 pretty quickly, but after that, it takes forever to get anything past 45. It takes forever to get to. So basically, by the time you're ready to go past someone, or if you live somewhere that speed limits are 45 to 55 miles an hour, chances are people are gonna be going 60, 65 miles an hour, and that's just, your bike won't keep up. If you want to go past someone, by the time you have enough speed to pass them, all they got to do is look to the left, give the car a little bit of gas, and they'll be right past you, and your chance to pass is over. So really, this bike with 9.7 horsepower, 125cc air-cooled engine is honestly no good for anywhere that has speed limits above 45 miles an hour. Another thing that I don't think a lot of people talk about, but I noticed it, and all my friends that bought Groms noticed it. This seat sucks ass. It literally sucks. Like, at first it felt okay, kind of comfortable, but when you put more than 25, 30 miles on it a day, like we did a ride that was 40 miles one day, and my ass hurt after sitting on this thing all day. Literally, sitting on this thing hurts so bad. Like, I didn't think that the seat was gonna be that uncomfortable. Like, it looks like it'd be pretty comfortable, but the way it's shaped at this divot here, it doesn't give you a lot of room to move around and sit, so you're kind of stuck in one position. So I really don't like the seating position on the bike. I really don't like the seat. That might have to be changed at some point. The only issue is, I love the way that seat looks, but I don't know, it's not very comfortable for long rides, so we'll have to see if I want to change this out or not. Last but not least, the one thing that I don't think sucks or I hate about the Grom, but I wish was different, was I like the neutral light, but I wish it showed what gear you're in, like first, second, third, or fourth. I think it'd make it way more convenient if they showed you what gear you're in. It'd just be a little bit nicer of a touch, but it's not something that sucks or something I hate about it, just something I wish they would change. Alright, so that's going to be it for everything that sucks about the Honda Grom. This is pretty much part one. I haven't had the bike that long, haven't ridden it that much, but these are just some first off things that like really stood out to me and the first things I noticed about this bike that I really don't like. But overall, I love the bike, and those things, the good outweighs the bad here. And like I said, this is part one, so expect like an updated part to this. If you guys are liking the Grom content, I got tons of it coming. I've been filming and working on a bunch of Grom content. So hit that subscribe button, help me get to 4K by the end of this week. Guys, we are so close. I'm at 3,900 subscribers. I need 100 more, and I'll hit 4K this week. If we can get 4,000 subscribers this week, that'd be incredible. So if you guys are new here, enjoying the Grom content, or you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you guys like this video, found it helpful, smash the like button. Comment down below what Grom video you guys want next. Do you guys want 5 things I love about my Grom, 5 things I hate, or anything Grom related, maybe riding my Grom to school, something like that? Comment down below what Grom video you want, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!
Business change, yeah, I like I ain't all this. Getting money, nigga, that my main focus. With 223, you act like you don't know this. We're part of beam and my niggas